Alright, boys and girls, so we have learned over the last 4 lessons 4 different strategies we can use to help us when we're doing addition or subtraction. In this case, we've been working on addition. And let's real quick remember that those are using a picture of base 10 blocks, using part whole, using decomposing, or using a number line. And today we're going to look at a different word problem. It's called the change unknown. So if we think back to our word problem, and this almost forgot to write result. We know that we always have a number we start with. We always do some kind of change to that number. Maybe it's adding more, subtracting, and then we have a result that's our end number. So in this case today, we're going to read through our word problem, and let's think about as I'm reading it, what you know and what you don't know. So it says Jessica has 14 M&Ms. Her sister gives her some more M&Ms. Now she has 47 M&Ms. How many M&Ms did her sister give her? I'm going to give you a few seconds, and I want you to think about if you were to fill this out, how would you fill that out? I want you to write that down in your notebook and think about what do you know. And if you need to, you can pause the video if Miss Wilmoth doesn't give you enough time. Alright, so Miss Wilmoth gave you about 20 seconds, and like I said, if you want to pause the video and think about that, you can. But let's go back and think through our word problem and think about what are the parts I know on here. So if we read the first sentence, it says, Jessica has 14 M&Ms. Well, I know that's my start. I know she has them. She's beginning with 14 M&Ms. So I know that's what she has to begin with. Then it says her sister gives her some more M&Ms. Well, it doesn't tell me how many M&Ms her sister gives her. It just tells me her sister gives her some more M&Ms. I don't know how many that is, so I'm going to put my question mark here. Now, I do know that if her sister's giving her more, it does mean that I'm going to do an addition problem. That's what this would look like, would be that you have some, you added some to it, and we're going to get a total. But for right now, I don't know what this change is that she did. So that says now she has 47 M&Ms. So now she has 47. So at the end of that, she has 47 M&Ms. So the question I need to answer is how many M&Ms did her sister give her? So I'm looking at my problem. I know how many she started with. I don't know how many her sister added to what she has, but I know now she has 47. Well, if I'm looking at this, would you be able to solve this problem? Think about that. Can you solve this problem right now? Can you add 14 plus something equals 47? I'm thinking no. I'm thinking I'm going to need to rearrange this problem so that I can solve it. Well, I know that if I started with 14 and I add some, I get a bigger number. So if I want to figure out the change, I'm going to rewrite my equation. And I know that what I want to equal, what I want to figure out, I want to figure out, in this case, what is that change? I don't know that. That is my question mark. I always want to rearrange this so my question mark is over here at the end for my equal sign so I can figure out what that is. Well, if I think about it, I'm going to rearrange it so that I can make it into a subtraction problem so I can figure out what this change is. Because my thoughts are if I were to make it 14 plus 47 and just move these two, 14 plus 47 is going to get me a greater number, and I don't want a greater number than 47 because 47 is what I have. That's what Jessica has now. So I'm going to rearrange this, and I'm going to say 47 minus 14 is going to equal my change. So that's what I have to figure out. So in this case, I can use one of my strategies. I know we haven't looked at how to use them with subtraction, but I know I can use something to help, one of those strategies to help me figure it out. I'm going to say I'm going to try it with a picture. So I know that in this case I have 47. So I'm going to draw 47. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, I know I'm going to take away. So if I'm going to take away 14, I'm not going to add more to it. I know that I'm going to take 4 ones away. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 1 10 is going to be taken away. So I see that I'm left with 3 ones and 3 10s. So I have 3 ones and 3 10s. So this tells me that the change, that how many her sister gave her, is 33. Now, you could also try another strategy for this. In this case, I might try a number line. So I'm going to draw my line. And in this case, since I'm subtracting, I'm going to move backwards. So I'm going to start down here. And I know that I have 47. And then I want to take away 14. So I know that's 1 10. So I'm going to make a big jump. And I'm going to subtract 10. I know that if I take a 10 away, 1 away from 4 for that 10, I'm going to be left with 3 10s and still have 7 1s left. And then I need to take away 4 1s. So again, those 1s are a little bit smaller than those 10s because you're not taking as much away. So I know it's 37, 36, 35, 34, 33. So I can actually double check. I got 33 with my picture and I got 33 with my number line. So when I go back up here to answer this question of how many M&Ms did her sister give her, I could say her sister, oops, this one misspelled. Her sister gave Jessica 33 M&Ms. So that is how I would solve a change unknown, not knowing what was added to get that 47. Today, try using picture or number line, but you can try any of your strategies to figure out even part, whole, or that decomposing to break those numbers down. Have fun working on change unknown problems.